Good morning, good evening, good night, whoever watching this transmission. It is I, Mike Martins. Thank you for joining me for another edition of Canadians Have No Money. And what are we talking about before we kick off to today's little housing discussion? It's housing. This has to do with housing video. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you want to support the transmission, don't forget to share a video. Also, Mike in the Night every Saturday night, 9 p.m. Western Seaboard time. We're live, and we also have call-ins, open mic and open calls. Also, trends in the housing market every Wednesday night. There's so much to talk about housing, it never ends. And Can't Read Market Talk, newest episode up, and it's already going fast. Can't Read Market Talk number 4, markets bounce back, but at what cost? But what are the lies? What are they hiding? So, Can't Read Market Talk is my new live stream I do in the mornings, Monday to Friday. Kind of covering what's happening in the markets and giving a wider scope on what's happening in world markets too. And okay, guys, what am I talking about? Canadian rate cuts may not do much since household savings fell to a 59-year low. So people don't have money. People aren't saving money. Okay, now, here it is here. I did a video like that. See if I can find it. Zero rates. I did a video about 8 months ago. I did a video about 8 months ago. Right here. It's one Canadian, one English, one. Australia is in serious financial trouble. This one here, I actually made this. This is a very important video because I actually discussed how if Australia even went to 0% in their rates, people still couldn't get themselves out of this hole. Same thing with Canada. If Canada went to 0% to tomorrow, people still couldn't dig themselves. They got to go negative. And if they go negative, well, you've seen my videos on that, right? But what they're going to have to do first is they're going to have to remove money from the system, cash, and make everything digital so they can track every little move we make, every little step we take, every breath you take, every claim you stake. I'll be watching you. Thank you, the police, for that. Anyways, savings. Canadian households don't want to hear about your exotic German habits, says StatsCan. Numbers show the unadjusted household savings rate had an abysmal Q1 in 2019. The rate of household savings made the weakest Q1 print in over 59 years of data. Combine that with the higher debt loads, and even a rate cut is going to have a difficult time working with this. Household savings from Q1 fall to a 59-year low. 59 years. Praying is the only way. There's nothing left. Canadian households are saving a lot less these days. The unadjusted household saving rate fell to 0.7% in Q1 in 2019. Down 78% from the quarter before. More important, this number fell 63.15% compared to the same quarter last year. The quarter-over-quarter decline is typical, but the annual drop is far from it. Guys, look at this. Look at back in the 1980s when we used to actually save money. Wow. Look when we used to have money back in the days, guys. Look at now. This quantitative easing, money printing, all this Mickey Mousing they're doing with our futures. What do you think is going to happen further into the future? It's going to get worse. Household saving has been on the slide, but it rarely reaches this point. The most recent quarter is the lowest rate of savings of Q1 since at least 1960. More recently, we've been seeing a 12-month change decelerate once again. It's not an encouraging sign when saving rates top out at the same time as a credit growth. You know, since those savings need to be diverted to handle with new debt servicing. Yeah. Oh, look at this, a Capital Direct card. Oh, look at this, a new MasterCard. Oh, what's in your wallet? Oh, look at this. Woo! All right. Canadian household savings rate change. There it goes, people. So you remember back in 98, 99, and then 06, 07, and then tail end of, beginning of 09. And we are going to get there, guys. It's going to get there, and it's going to be a lot worse than 1999. I could tell you that. Canadian households only put aside $2.2 billion in savings last year. That's it? Canadians are putting away the same amount of cash they did 40 years ago with a much bigger population. The unadjusted household savings rate works to $2.2 billion for the quarter, down 78% from a quarter before. Savings for Q1 were 59.3% lower than the same quarter a year ago. The last time Q1 came in this light was 1975. And you know what's really, really ironic about all this? In 1975, it was the consumer confidence for retail consumer confidence is the lowest it's been since 1975. So look at that. It's like cross-secting here. When the population was 36.7% lower, if you're still convinced it's a large number, it works out to around $60 per capita. Not exactly the amount that's going to easy to try to divert some stimulant in the economy. So it's about $60 per head in Canada, because if you look at the broader spec and the increase in, we need more population here, people. Woo! The household saving rate brings up a few issues, but most notable, the real estate is how it works with a rate cut. Cheap debt is cheap, but requires diverting existing income into debt service income. So people, instead of paying off their houses in 8 years at 17% interest, people are paying their house off in 40 years at 1% interest and end up paying more in interest fees, rates, refinancing, all the Mickey Mousing and all the trims and all the sprinkling up top. Woo! And they end up paying a lot more than they did at 14% interest rates. So rate cuts like 2015 cut, the most effective curbing high savings rate. In this case, the next cut is likely to hit at any time where the savings rate is falling, and with negative interest rates ready to hit the rate to start we're looking towards the negative interest rates, but they need to remove cash so there's no runoff on the banking systems, so we don't all run off and remove our cash from the system. Wow, that was a mouthful. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, guys. I would like to know. So the average Canadian has, was it $60 bucks? $60 per person. Yeah, that's what I'm going to name this video. $60 per person, average Canadian. Can you guys believe that? Holy smokes. Woo! Anyways, guys, you know what's happening. If you've been watching this channel long enough, you know what I've been talking about for years and what I've been spewing. Don't forget to hit me up on Patreon, and $1 a month supports my coffee habits. Thanks for watching, and oh, guys, don't forget to check me out on The Dirty. I'm also on The Dirty. I got almost 60 comments on my Dirty page. It is amazing, guys. Don't forget to check it out, too. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.